Hi there and welcome back again. So we've had access to a pre-release and giving us some boosters we can open and a couple of decks we can open as soon as we get to July the 30th. So that's in a few days. Last time I told you we were going to test Journey Build 6 and Journey Build 5. Journey Build 6 is first up. What is Journey Build 6? Well, it's green and black. We are seeing a little bit of removal. We are still playing some decent amount of removal here. Sheldred's Edict, Long Goodbye, Desert Stew, Virtue of Persistence. The intention is to keep our opponents weakened until we can start pumping out our own creatures. What are the creatures we want to get on the field? Outcaster Greenblade, Free Strider Lookout, Colossal Rattleworm, and Giza the Hellraiser. So those are the cards we're targeting. How are we going to do that? Well, we also have a Greedy Freebooter, which is an early game card that could provide us with a treasure token and a scry ability. So a little bit of mana acceleration once we have it. We can target our opponent's graveyards with a Goddess Soul Cauldron like we have done in the past. And we have 4 Cease and Desist, basically targeting a graveyard or, and this is what it's very useful for as well, destroying all artifacts and enchantments, because there are a lot of artifact and enchantment decks out there right now. So being able to deal with all of them at once is really useful. And even though we might sacrifice our own Agata or Virtue, sometimes I think it's worth it. So without any further ado, let's try it out. We have our lands ready. So yeah, let's go for it. We are still at the same quest we had yesterday. Haven't played since. So let's get into it. We have Journey Build 6. We're going to play it in standard. We're not going to play it ranked because I'm not sure it's ready for ranked yet. So let's just have a look at it and see what happens with it. I'm really curious to see what this deck can do. Our artifact deck, that went pretty wide. I'm pretty happy with it, especially with what I saw yesterday. Let's see if we can't continue on that note. There's a Tiny Bones. I don't like Tiny Bones. We only have 2 of him ourselves. It's a really good creature. Yeah, that's okay. Not much we can do about that. We want her later on, but right now she's pretty much useless. We do have our 2 mana now, which is useful. Yeah, he can play that one. There's not much we can do about that. So Tiny Bones is definitely a card that we should consider. Yeah, I'm just going to stop it here. I was thinking about sacrificing the treasure. I'm just worried if we do and we don't draw into a land, we can't play the Free Strider Lookout later on, and that's the card I actually want. My turn. That's the land. So now we are in a position to deal with some things here. Yeah, that's 1, 2. Yeah, so that is okay. Move. He can't use the cards from his graveyard right now. That's useful. Yeah. Ooh, I like that. Okay. So let's get this one in first. We are in trouble here, big time. I don't like that at all. Let's get rid of it. So 6 more damage, that puts us at 2. This is pretty much game. Not much we can do about that here. All we can do is let's sacrifice a non-token creature. It's probably going to be the freebooter. Yep. Resolve. And then let's wish him a good game because it's over. So yeah, that wasn't a good start of the day. That's the Glissa. So yeah, that was not a good start. Let's just have him attack us. There's nothing we can do about that. So yeah. Not the start I was hoping for. And again, the green cards in this deck are mana cost 3, so we early on we don't have much presence on the board. We don't really get presence until turn 3, which is what I'm actually worried about in this deck. Once we get to turn 3, 4, 5, we are in a pretty decent situation. But the first 2 turns we're very weak, and I'm not really sure what to do. Cut down is of course an option. An opponent is going first. Yeah, let's keep it here. Gingerbrute again. Not much we can do about that. So Gingerbrute was a card I'm also considering for the artifact deck. And this one is also a card that can be pretty useful. Let's get rid of Teething Wormlet first. We're definitely not in a good spot here. Let's put this one in first. Next turn we can put the Outcaster Greenblade into play, getting a desert, putting it into play tapped. Yeah, we can't block it. Not much we can do about that. Yeah, so first the Outcaster Greenblade. We want the... I think we want the... Yeah, we want this one. Otherwise we're not committing a crime. And we do want the crime here. There we go. That is what we wanted. We... 5, 6, 7. No, we don't need this one. No, we're not going to attack here. Yeah, that's a 4/5 now. No block because he's going to pump it. Even though it's sorcery speed, there was a risk here. Maybe I should have blocked it. I'm not really sure about that one. Yeah. Let's put a demolition field here. Let's get rid of a non-token. I was considering Giza here as well. She might have been interesting. But... Ooh, I made a mistake. Big one. I could have actually gotten rid of all the artifacts here. Well, that was a mistake. And then we're going to gain life and draw a card. Yeah, let's get this one. resolve. And let's get rid of another non-token creature here. No attack. So Sentinel here is a dangerous card to be dealing with. Right now, I don't have the power to block it. So we're just going to have to block this one. Not much we can do about that. So, question is, what are we going to do here? Are we going to target, or are we going to deal with the artifacts? We are in trouble, that's for sure. Let's destroy all artifacts and enchantments here. Yeah, we don't have a choice. We have to block this one. So, what are we going to do here? I think the better choice is Virtue of Persistence into a cease and desist. Let's get rid of those two. Let's target ourselves, get a little bit of life gain in there, and draw a card. Yep. So next turn we can bring back a creature. Yeah, we are in trouble here, definitely. But I think... Oof, good game. That's game over. Yeah, nothing we could do here. Didn't see that one coming. So yeah, I still don't know what to think of this deck. It's there are some interesting synergies in there. I'm just not sure it's powerful enough for what we want to do. So let's see how this plays out. It's going to be the last game with this deck for tonight. We are going first. We do have an option to draw a card and gain 2 life. We do have a surveil. Yeah, let's take the risk here and let's see what happens. All right, that was not part of the game. So not really sure what this deck does. Let's try it. Like I said, I really wanted to play one more game with it to get a better feeling of it. I'm not sure what direction to go with this deck. My first feeling is that it's weak, as in it's too slow. It's not fast enough to going up and over. It's not a ramp deck, at least not enough ramp. And on the other hand, it's also not fast enough to go wide. So I'm thinking this is a bad excuse for a mid-range deck that doesn't really work. So yeah, I do think we could go red and green, and then use the red creatures early on with some early on burn, and then go into let's finish it here, and then go into some ramping as well, and then mid and late game really bring the heavy hitters onto the board, which would be a nice place to be. Curious to see what our opponent's going to do now. He has 3 mana, so there's a pretty good chance he has some kind of counter or something. And yeah, just removal, plain old removal. So we are up against a toxic deck, and that usually doesn't end well. Yeah, that's gonna be pretty much game over here. My experience with this kind of decks is if you want to go up against toxics, you need to put early pressure on the board. If you can't, it's pretty much game over. We're going to exile 2 cards, this one and this one. We're going to draw a card ourselves. And then let's get rid of everything in his graveyard and be done with it. So my experience with these kind of decks, and I've been up against them quite a few times, is they do have the toxic in their favor. So if you can't put some decent pressure out on the board early on, then you are in trouble. And this is where the Urbrask Forge really comes into play. And against a deck like this, that's the card that I really want. That's the card that I really want to play against Toxic. But we're playing green and black here, so I'm pretty sure we are in a bad spot. Yeah, we need some creatures. Don't have a choice. Let's bring this one out also. So I did remove the creature from his deck. I'm worried that he has ways of bringing them back. I don't want that. There's another one. Yep. So let's put this one down. Let's get rid of this one. Yep. Done. Yeah. And it's this one that's actually important. Do we want to cease and desist? Do we need it? No, we don't. What I am going to do is, if he can proliferate, he can bring it back. I don't want that. So we're just going to pump one of our creatures. We're putting a little bit of pressure on the board now. He probably has a way of getting rid of it. But, yeah. Not much we could do about that. No creatures available right now. So that's the disadvantage of what we've been doing. Yeah, let's just get rid of... Let's thin out our deck a little bit. He might be playing Mirix as well. And then what I did could be considered a mistake. But right now, I just want to thin the deck out. And let's end the turn here. As you can see, we are drawing a lot of lands. Yeah, there's nothing we can do about that. He probably has a way of countering it, but let's try it anyway. Let's get rid of something here. So we are in trouble pretty deep. Nothing we can do here. Let's end it. So we're both just waiting for the right cards. Yeah. Let's exile 2 cards. And let's draw a card ourselves. So the cease and desist has actually been working out pretty decent. And that's a disadvantage with high removal in our deck. So we are playing a decent number of creatures, and still, for some reason, we are only getting our removal. It does help us a little bit, though. This removal is helping us a little bit. Yeah, there's nothing we can do about that. The only advantage is it is in our graveyard. So we can bring it back next turn. Unless he has a way of getting rid of it. So let's see what he does. Let's see what he does here. Yeah. Too much. Too much removal in our hand, and not enough options. You go ahead and... yeah, let's resolve it. This is going to cost us the Gisa, which I'm sad to see go. On the other hand, we do have another green blade here. Another. And let's end it here. Resolve. Sacrifice a non-token creature. Yes, we're going to lose this one too. Not much I can do about that. Oh, I could have done something about that. That way his card should fizzle. Because it doesn't have a legal target. My turn. Let's bring the Outcaster back. Let's bring in a forest. And let's end it there. I don't want him to see the Colossal Worm here. Yeah. Because we are in serious trouble here. One more proliferate and we are gone. Yeah. That's it. So, yeah, Toxic. You really need to be able to put some kind of serious pressure on the field if you want to deal with Toxic. If you can't, it's pretty much game over. So it was a long game, but yeah. So I think there's some good synergies in this deck. It just doesn't have the power to really go for it. Let's play Journey Build 5 now. This one is a little bit different deck. Like I said before, I think in the green and black deck we could maybe play something like Charming Scoundrel, Urbaresque Forge, and then up the pressure a little bit on him. So I'm gonna look into that. And maybe just go a lot faster in the early turns and then let's see what happens. So Journey Build 5, last deck for tonight. Let's see what we can do with it. 2 mana, Charming Scoundrel. He's going first. Yeah, let's see what happens here. Not much we can do first turn. Next turn is going to be a mountain with Charming Scoundrel, and then depending on what he's going to do, yeah, Charming Scoundrel, treasure token definitely, no attacks. Yeah. So this is a card that I've seen before. It works really well if you play a lot of non-creature spells like apparently he is doing. It adds up really quickly. Yeah, let's just block it. Because it is going to add up really, really fast. Yeah, let's put this one down first. No, we don't need the Soul Cauldron. We already have one. Let's get rid of his creature. That's for sure. As you can see, it adds up really, really fast. Kumano. It's another card that's a pain in the rear end. Yeah. So we're up against the typical burn deck here. And it hurts us pretty bad. Yeah, what is the smart play here? I'm pretty sure he's gonna blow up Jasper Flint. I'm pretty sure he will. So I think our only way out is putting a little bit of pressure on the board. The first two turns, this isn't going to be much pressure. Oh, don't forget, we do have two more Brotherhoods and I'm definitely going to be playing one next turn, I think. I have a feeling we're going to be playing it twice in a row. Yeah, that hurts. That hurts really bad. I don't know what he has in his hand. I think he's looking for a creature. Yeah, he was looking for a creature. Looks like, yeah, he was definitely looking for a creature. He doesn't have one. There it is. That was not what I was hoping for. Yeah, let's keep that one. Let's go to combat. Is he going to be friendly enough and just blocking it? I think he is. Nope. Alright, let's put this one down. And let's put the Soul Cauldron down as well. And we put a creature in his graveyard. Where is it? Here we go. And let's put a counter on Jasper Flint, making it a little harder to kill. So this one is again a card that can add up the damage really, really fast. If I could, next turn I would probably play both Brotherhoods and right at one after the other, because it's gonna hurt us pretty bad if the Alchemist stays on the field. Yeah. Like I said, this is a really painful synergy he has here, so yeah, not much we can do about that. What are we going to do? Let's go to combat first. Is he going to block? Result. Nothing I can do about that. Yeah, we don't have a choice. Deal 3 damage to each creature. I was hoping he would be friendly enough to... let's just get rid of this one. We don't put a counter on it, but we do commit a crime. Not that it really matters here. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, we're in trouble. Big time. We are in trouble. Big time here. Let's commit a crime first. That's number 1. And let's go to combat. And let's attack with both. Is he going to give me a crime, a card or not? Yes, I know. Let's take the action. What can we use to improve our situation right now? Yeah, we don't have a choice. We don't have a choice here. If he has a burn spell, it's game. If he has a creature with haste, it's game. There we go. Game over. So yeah, burn is really a deck to keep in mind. And as you can see, there are more than one burn decks. You have the typical mono red slick shot deck, which is very popular. This one is a version I've seen quite a few times as well now. They are both really efficient at what they're doing. One deck just has a little bit different strategy than the other. Let's see. Yeah, let's keep this. We have 3 mana available. Yeah, Tiny Bones again. What do we want to get rid of? Let's get rid of the Callous Sellsword for now. Oh, why not? This is something I've seen so many times. You have to discard a card, or you go for a card during a mulligan, you put it away, and then the first card you draw is exactly the same card. Let's end the turn here. So next turn is a pretty straightforward turn. We're going to go Furnace Rains into Jasper Flint. Yep, definitely Jasper Flint. Yeah, let's just block it. I'm fine with that. Oh, nice. Really nice. So, like I said, Furnace Rains. Let's take over the Jasper Flint. Let's attack him for 4. We get a treasure token. And we get rid of 2 creatures at once. And that's what we want to see. So, next turn we have a few options. He's probably playing removal. And if he is, yeah, let's put some threat on the table first. It's not much of a threat right now, but it will add up as we've seen before. We do have our combo available. We're just one black short. Are we going to wait one more turn? Yes, we are. Okay. So end the turn here. So we are close to our synergy. Problem is there's a good chance he might be able to get rid of it. Let's block this one. Yeah, that was not surprising. Not much we can do here, I'm afraid. Yeah, that's game. Nothing we can do anymore. Too much red and too slow. So again, I think potential in the deck, but I think it's a little bit slow. Mid-range decky. I think for the upcoming season, we are better off either going some kind of ramp deck and then just up and over, or just going fast and wide. If we choose to go fast and wide, I think the artifact deck that we're working on has some potential. Yeah, let's keep this. If we're going to go up and over, I think those green cards could work, but then maybe green and red. And let's just try and do that. We do have some powerful high mana cost cards that can do quite a lot. For example, the Kokla. I think we have complete playset of it by now. It's a really nice card to play. Let's put this one down. The Kokla will give us card draw as soon as we have 4 mana available. It will give us, let's see if it does anything. Alright, it doesn't counter it. That's a good start. So the Kokla will deal with an artifact or an enchantment. As soon as we have 4 mana, it will help us deal with other creatures as a removal for 7 damage. If we can cast it for 6, also gets us card draw. So I think all in all, those are some nice options. Now we're going to see a counter. No, no counter. Alright. He keeps surprising me over there. I was seeing 2 blues, I was actually expecting a counter. Alright. I have no idea what our friend over there is playing right now. And it worries me. And here we are in another streak of mana. Yeah, let's get rid of that. I could have done the Shipwreck Marsh as well, and then we would have worked on part of his countering an activated ability. Yeah, costing us a land. But you know what? He's tapped out. Let's whack him. And then let's get rid of it. Out of play. Good start. So let's see what he has in mind. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get rid of... Does he want to get rid of 2 cards or not? He doesn't mind. Good. So we're not in a good spot here. Yeah, let's keep Tiny Bones. It's a creature, we can use it. He knows we have it, so let's put it on the field. And let's end the turn here. Yep, nothing we can do about that. Let's put the Tiny Bones in. And let's end it there. I'm still not really sure what strategy he's playing. Let's see. All right. What is he playing at? Let's put the Tiny Bones deck in, and let's pass the turn here. We could have done a Rush of Dread. Let's get rid of half the cancel. Let's do a little bit more than that. Let's get rid of this and this. 7. Yep. Out of play. Let's just go all out. That is a really good card. Yeah. Yeah, not much we can do about that. So we're definitely up against some kind of control deck. I'm just not really sure what type of control deck we're up against right now. Yeah, that's fine. 1, 2, 3. Red. Let's do it again. Let's attack him. And let's get rid of it. So it's a long, slow game. We do have a forge. If we can successfully get that out on the field and start raking up some damage, that would be really, really useful. Just not sure where we're going to go with this. This is not what we needed. Let's try it anyway. he can block it, but there's not much we can do about that. Yep. Let's see what happens here. So I'm still not really sure what strategy he's playing. Yeah, all right. So he's basically just going heavy control. Yeah, I can get rid of that. So he's really heavy on the control. Yeah. Let's 7. Can we go on? Out of play. Yeah, we can. So one of his creatures gonna go. He's gonna get rid of 3 cards. And he's gonna lose half his life. So let's see what happens here. Yeah. This is a long, struggling game we have here. All right. He has all 3 of them. So it's his intention to use our own cards against us. Not much we can do about that. Yeah, there's nothing we can do about that. Let's just... So he's playing a really powerful control deck. He's just long game, keep controlling your opponent, and nothing much we can do here except for wish him a good game, end the turn, and that's it. So yeah, a long struggle. We got him down to 3, but I don't really think we got him into trouble. So again, I think our rakdos deck here, again, doesn't perform the way we need it to. So yeah, I really think that we have to go more aggressive in our decks and simply have to see what we can do low to the ground, or we just have to go up and over. Let's play the orzhov 1 game and then let's call it a day, shall we? So journey build 4. Yesterday we tested the other one and we deleted it. This one I'm not really sure. It's a little different. It might work better. I'm just not sure, but I think we should focus more on going wide, low to the ground, and aggressive, or simply try and ramp and go over. I really don't think we have the cards to go mid-range. So let's see what we can do here. Yeah. Let's keep it for now. Next turn I want to put in Delny, see what happens. He might just burn it and then so be it. But if he's friendly enough to leave it on the board, which I don't think he will, we do have an assuming that's going to trigger twice. That would be really nice. Nope. Wait. Are we not playing standard here? Did I make a mistake? Yeah, I think I made a mistake here. We're not playing standard. That was a whoopsie. Yeah, we're not playing standard here. Let's concede the game here. That was not part of the plan. What were we playing? Oh, we were playing alchemy. I really don't like alchemy. No, 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 no. So, no. Let's go back into standard. Yeah, let's keep this one. Let's see what our opponent comes up with. Green, blue. Are we gonna see a cow show up in a few minutes? Are we going to see a legendary cow? I think we might just be in for a... What did he just exile? Yeah. Yeah. It's that kind of deck we're up against. Not much we can do about that right now. Attacking doesn't seem like a smart move. Yeah. Let's get the hostile instigator into play here. So let's see what we can come up with. I have a feeling we're going to see the double come in here at some point. Then he's going to make a lot of copies of this land. This is an annoying card. So for cards like this is really why I'm playing I Got a Soul Cauldron. Those kind of cards, they're the ones that we want to get rid of. What is the right play here? I think the right play right now is getting some cards in our hand. What does he have? Okay. Let's get rid of one creature token. Let's get rid of another creature token. And let's just attack with everything we've got. And let's draw a card. So, yeah. Okay. He's going to play that one. That's fine. And then that's pretty much game. Yeah, let's put this one in. Let's attack with everything. Let's hope he doesn't have the card he needs to win the game now. There's a good chance he might just have it. Does he or doesn't he have it? Yeah. Can he win the game right here, right now? That's the question. Here comes the tokens. Here come the tokens. Nope. Alright. Whew. Okay, that was a win. I was expecting either the cow or the double, basically creating a huge amount of copies of the land that comes into play and then deals 1 damage. He didn't play it, so that was lucky for us. I think that was more luck than skill in this case, but that's fine with me. The 1,000 gold pieces we're seeing here is only if I actually have the one here in the master tree, but I don't. So I don't have a mastery pass, I don't have the gems for it, and I don't really see that happening in the next couple of days either. So still a lot of nice prices here we could take, but that would require me investing money, and like I said before, I'm not going to put any money in here. If we have access to pre-release codes or something like that, we'll definitely use it. But all in all, that's what we're at right now. So yeah, I think the conclusion is pretty simple. Either go wide over the ground, like we're doing basically with Journey 8 and Journey 1, or we have to go up and over with some serious ramp. So I'm definitely going to be looking into that for the next season coming up now. So yeah, let's see what we can come up with if we have the cards for it and what options we have. I really like this deck. I really think it was a good start. We'll look at what comes out with Bloomburrow, but I am actually considering maybe tweaking this deck a little bit and see if we can't move a little bit further, maybe put in one more Delny, and maybe we should take out the Fortune Loyal Steed. It's a really good card. I'm just not sure if that's the one for this deck. Let's see later, but take care. So yeah, take care, have fun. See you next time, and good luck with your own games. Bye bye.